Hey, welcome back, my amazing students. I'm so glad that you guys are here again, staying consistent, learning Python with me, going through this journey, because this is a journey, guys. All right. I'm going to keep making a lot of videos and giving you guys a lot more knowledge so that way you guys can get to where you want to get in life. All right. I want to create an army of you with a lot of knowledge so we can change the world little by little. All right. Just bear with me in all these videos, and I promise you your life will change. Anyway, guys, let's keep going here. So what I'm going to do on this lecture here is we're going to create multiple routes. And if you haven't figured that out yet, let me show you how to create another route real quick here. I'm just going to copy and paste this, and let's just create another route. Let's call this about, and let's change the function name, and let's change the value so we can tell in the browser where we are, right? Now, guys, remember that, a route here in Flask is just a decorator, all right, triggering a function. That's all there is in Flask, all right? A decorator triggering a function. Simple as that. So now we'll come back here. Let's make sure we save our document, right? And come back here. It was already saved, by the way. And you can see now that we have another route. Simple as that. Very, very, very simple. So every page in your application is just a route, a URL connected to a Python function. Flask does this with a decorator, just like you saw it there. Now let's create another one real quick here, just that way, and I want you guys to be writing this code with me so that way you guys can get into the habit of this. This can confuse a little bit, it can confuse some beginners sometimes. Now, let's go ahead and see this one more time. And let's do something a little bit more exciting. Let's go ahead and pass values to our routes. Let's go, and I'm going to copy this whole thing here. I'm going to change the name here. I'm going to call this something silly like hello. And the way we pass values to our routes is using this less than symbol and some type of name that we want. I'm just going to call a name. I'm going to be very boring here. And let's just change the function name to say hello, right? To hello. I can change it to whatever I want, really. And I can change this. It doesn't have to be the same, by the way, guys, all right? I'm just calling it this. I'm going to put an S here just to show you. But anyway, so this is going to trigger that. And let's go ahead and use F string here. So I'm going to put the F in front of the double quotes. And I'm just going to say hola in Spanish, which means hello. And I'm going to put my curly braces in here. And I'm going to put the variable name here, just name here. But make sure that you pass this in this parenthesis here. Okay. Let's save it. Come back here. And I'm going to put hellos because that's the value that I need to have there, and any name. Enter. And it says hola TPM, right? Hola the Python mentor. That's what the TPM stands for. Well, in my case, right? So you can see that. Now we can play around with this, and we can use another method here, a string method called title, just to make sure we put the uppercase for the word and everything else lowercase. So let's come back here and make sure that it is a method, not a variable. There we go. All right. Simple as that, guys. All right. So this lecture was pretty simple. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. So that way we can grow this channel and we can create an army of you guys out there learning, using Python to better people's lives, right? That's my only goal in life, is to teach as many people as possible technology so that way we can change the world, even if it's just a little bit. Maybe one day one of you guys can create some type of application that can help, cure diseases or find out how to make the human race a little better. And that's my goal, right? To be part of that journey in your life with technology. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give me some likes, thumbs up, whatever. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next following lecture.